Welcome back to Dungeon. In today's episode, our goal is to reach Prestige 2, and in order to do so, we need 2,000 levels, 20 hours of playtime, 100 million coins, 10,000 gems, and 2,500 souls. So before we begin that journey, I have to seek advice from the Dungeon Master. They said they did a lot of mining as it makes a ton of money, especially if you sell Jasper gemstones and comp antimatter. Fishing is also viable, but more boring, and farming doesn't have a point yet, but they're working on an update. So it was time for me to return to the mines and get to work. The first thing I wanted to do was complete the daily mining quests, and to do that we needed to mine 2,500 stone. Now, I could have done that the long and boring way, but previously I had seen other players insta-mine stone, and I wanted to be able to do that as well. So instead of conferring with the Dungeon Master or asking the server chat, I tried to figure it out for myself. So what happens if you get efficiency 6 on the refiner pickaxe? So I'm going to go back to spawn, and you can see I've got $5 million in my purse, so I'm going to use that money to enchant this pickaxe a bunch to see if we can get efficiency 6 on it. There we go, efficiency 6. And with an efficiency 6 refiner pickaxe, I mined my first block, but alas, it did not insta-break. So I returned to spawn, and that's where I stumbled upon the Reforging table. So we can reforge for 2,500 gems. This applies a buff to your item that goes beyond the maximum limits. Unfortunately, I only had half the amount of gems required, so it was time for me to enter the dungeon. I experimented with a few of the levels, but ultimately found that level 2 was the easiest way to get gems. This is a great strategy for farming resources. Look at my chat. This is amazing. It's never been this easy before. Oh my god, I am on a huge streak right now. Level 1038. Okay, that gave us like 400 gems. I definitely think that's probably the best strat to go. So yeah, I say we just go back in, do that again 2 more times, and get ourselves the 2,500 gems that we need. Okay, he's finally starting to fight back. We're on level 1,100 at the moment though. I'm totally willing to die as well to get this over and done with. But this is just absolutely insane. Guys, this is the strategy. Now granted, of course, I already have everything elemental, but oh my god, if you just want to like, how satisfying was that? Okay, and look at that, our gems now is at 2,600. So that only took 2 goes. And after a short while, I had the gems I needed to reforge my pickaxe. And with the reforged pickaxe, I mined my first block, and to my surprise, again, it didn't insta-break. So finally, I turned to the chat for help, and they said I needed haste. So I used my crystals to buy the chestplate from the shop that would give me the haste ability. Oh, look! Yes, okay, I got a little spurt of haste, All of this was to complete the daily quest of 2,500 stone, and in all honesty, I probably would have already been done by now if I just did it the long way. But now that that quest was complete, it was time to begin my real challenge, and that was to mine gems until I reached a mining level of 75 and increased my player level to 2,000. So I buckled down and I got to work. So that's me mining in the top right corner at 5x speed. If anything interesting happens, we'll slow it down and zoom in. But in the meantime, let's do something a little bit more interesting and re-enter the dungeons. So I've done the math, and in order to get the full set of void armor, we're going to need to get 137 void essence and 24 void hearts. And so far we've got the hearts covered, but we still need to get a bunch of void essence. So it's time for me to jump back into the dungeons and get that done. So remember, the strategy for dungeons is to try and keep these guys as far in the corner as possible. I think I do need to maybe get a better healing wand as well, just because the one I have is a like medium heal, I think. Yeah, 5 hearts for 15 seconds. Oh, look, we got haste. That's useful. And I don't see the boss. I think he fell off. Okay, so from that expedition, we got a total of 10 void essence. So let's just do that another 6 or 7 times. Yo. Ooh. 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 YouTube rank. Oh, that looks very nice. So from the looks of it, at the bottom of the screen, you can see that every time I mine one of these glass crystals, I get +5 mining. So that level correlates with my mining level. So 37,000 means I am level 37. So at the moment, it's taking us 200 breaks of the gems to get a level. And we need 75 levels. So we need to break 7,400 of these crystals in order to reach level 75. So I need to stop talking and get back to it. We are on level 350 so far. I wonder if we can beat our record this time. This is pretty easy, like they're all just trapped in the corner, you know? I guess now that they take 2 shots, the first shot pushes them back. I think all 10 of them are now spawning in the corner, so yeah, this is a pretty good strat. Make sure I heal up. That one there's escaping, which we don't like. Oh, and we don't want to get pulled in, remember? Nice. All right. Oh, don't pull me in. Okay, we're on 1 heart. We're on 1 heart, and we're... Ooh! Oh, no. We were so close to beating our score. So I wonder how many goes it's going to take for me to get the Void Essence. Oh, no, we got hit. Dang. All right, our Void Essence is now at 29. Ooh! Oh, we died. And another thing I just noticed is we reached our goal of 2,500 gems, so we can tick that one off the list. And with that, we now have 61 Void Essence. We now have 63 Void Essence. So let's go back to spawn and collect all of our items. We actually got 24 Void Hearts from that, which was the exact amount we needed. So first of all, we got the helmet, then we got the chestplate, the leggings, and the boots. And now we've got a full set of Void Armor. And so this is going to grant me an extra 50 health, as well as 3 magic find, and it'll reduce our void damage by 20%. There's also a when hit has a chance to summon a void shield that shields the player, granting resistance 5 effect for 15 seconds. And also by having a boost, it doubles the damage of all void weapons. So I think that is obviously a lot better than the elemental set that I had on before. So guys, I actually have a bit of a confession. Since I did my live stream the other day, I got a whole bunch of cool perks from the staff team. One of those being this, the Sack of Sacks, which lets me basically remote access all of the sacks from this one sack. I also got gifted an Abby phone from a player, and this basically lets me like use the shops from any location as well, which is pretty cool. And my biggest confession is that I was gifted quite a lot of money. And if we take a look at our bank now, you can see that I have over 5 billion coins in my balance. So I think our money tasks aren't going to be a problem at all going forward. Like, people just gave me money. Like, what was I supposed to do? Like, give it back? What do you think I am? I'm a YouTuber. I take money. I don't give money. Don't quote me on that, though. I do giveaways and stuff like that. I'm not that money hungry. Okay, so $5 million has been withdrawn. So let's go buy the scythe. Perfect. All right, I'm really curious to see how this goes. So we're actually going to jump onto floor level 4 now, which is a floor that we really struggle on. So hopefully we can take these guys, right? Oh, at least they're getting killed. And we got the void shield. All right, so we are really meleeing this now. This is actually... does this work on them? No, this doesn't really work. So the most difficult thing about this level is that there are like saw blades in the ground. And if we go into saw blades, we take damage. It does look like we do have quite a health buffer though. So even though we are getting hit, we clearly do have a lot more damage or a lot more health than normal. I really want to like at least see if I can defeat one of the bosses in this world. I'm hoping the boss is like where we get the dragon stuff from. Oh, no, we died. Oh, okay. So we got to level 77. Close. Oh! No, stop. Oh my god. 26? Are you crazy? $32. Alright, we're on a good score. We're on a good score. In the 40s. No! Oh, no. This is a record, though. This could be a record. Oh, we are really getting hurt now. 80, 81, 84. Nice. 28. My goodness. Okay, 54. All right. I don't know if this is the right strategy or not, but I don't think we really need to continue with those forward guys at the minute. I think that's something we can do in another episode. But we do have 7,000 gems, which means we are 3,000 off. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and jump onto level 2 and just do the elemental guys. Because yeah, these guys, as you guys know, drop a lot of stuff and give me a lot of gems as well. So I'm just going to farm these guys up. Let's see what high score we can get. Can we beat 1356? And yeah, let's see how many gems we get from this run. We also need to get the objective, so that's like another 400 mobs to go. So I think we'll get that done in this run. But yeah, look at the drops. Guys, this is the strategy. Get yourself an elemental wand and just trap these guys in a corner. Because yeah, look how many drops we get. It's just absolutely crazy. And now because of the new armor that we got on and the health boosts, like I don't think we're going to die. That's how confident I'm feeling. And these guys don't have pull either, so they're basically until these zombies become like 2-shot or 3-shot, that's when we have to worry. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Objective completes. Very good. All right, we're approaching 1,000. We are over 1,000 now. These guys have no chance. And we are above our high score. About to hit 1,400. Can we get to level 2,000? 1,600. Oh, we can do this. We can do this. Come on. Look at the deaths. 2,000. Oh my god. What a run. Heal up. When he's got the lantern on his head, like he doesn't take proper damage. Like he hits back or something. Oh no, that was the end of us. Oh my goodness, but we got score 2,173 and we got ourselves 20 of the floor loot boxes. And also look at our gems, we're like 500 and something off of having 10,000. So I reckon we just kill like 1,000 of them and then we'll teleport out. Alright, so we are level 1040. So let's get out of here now and hopefully we have 10,000 gems. Yes, we do. So that objective is now complete as well. So we have completed gems and souls and also our playtime, which is over 20 hours. So the only thing that is remaining is our experience. So at this point, I decided to return to the mines and continue mining crystals. I did this for a while until I got bored, and then I switched to mining stone. Then I went back to crystals, then to the farm, then back to crystals, then to the dungeon, then back to crystals, and you get the idea. I just kept moving around and around and around and around. That was until I noticed one of the players, Zorgon, leveling up like crazy. So I asked how he was doing it. And it turns out you don't even need to be mining level 75 to do the sand mining. I can't believe I've been wasting all this time mining crystals. So Zorgon lent me his shovel, and in no time, I managed to reach level 1,000. So, after all of that, I think I finally have everything I need to prestige. Yes! It is done! Oh my god, I cannot believe. I think sand mining is definitely the best way to get experience, and I honestly believed I needed to be level 75 in order to do so, but I should have just trusted my gut and given it a go. And I'm so grateful that I did in the end. But yeah, Prestige 2, I guess the next challenge is Prestige 3. What do we need for that? Yes, as I expected, 3,000 levels, 30 hours of playtime, and a bunch of gems and souls. Well, fortunately, we have the money to do so. But yeah, that's going to be the wrapping up point for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like if you want future episodes on Dungeon. And if this video gets to 50 likes, I will do another episode for you guys. But thanks for watching, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.